Hello, everybody, and welcome to a solo episode of Couch Sessions. I'm happy to be getting myself back in the studio. I have taken a bit of a break since August of 2025. I had a pretty important project that had been in my life for close to 7 years that I needed to complete. And I'm really excited to share some of the things that have happened with me over the last several months and just getting to the place that I am in now to where I can get back into the studio and begin recording again. And I'm very excited to share some updates with you. The last episode was with the lovely Tamika Staley. I encourage you guys to go in on wherever you listen to your podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. You can find us there, and you can also find us on Substack as well. But that was a great episode. I encourage you guys to go listen to it and get to know Tamika and all the wonderful things that she has navigated. So after that episode, I fixed my face like a flint to complete my memoir, which I finished up, y'all. I got that thing done before the end of 2025, like right before Christmas. I set a schedule of how many hours a week that I was going to devote to it. And I was facilitating a writers group that was meeting twice a week at the time. And I set that group up to keep myself accountable. And I loved the fact that I had developed such rich, deep, wholesome community in that space. And got the book done. And I'm excited to announce to you guys that this book, my memoir, will be available later this year. The title of it is What Happens in the Cocoon. And it is truly a labor of love. There is a lot that I reveal about my journey through just religious trauma, religious abuse, conversion therapy, and just growing up in a very, very strict cult, and how coming into navigating a life-altering illness, life-altering illness, y'all, Lyme disease, and how that really woke me up. My body was exhausted and tired. Just enormous amounts of fatigue and just neurological challenges, sleep deprivation. The list goes on, and I talk about it in great detail in the book, and just how, having that experience of being bedridden and having to learn how to walk again, it really woke me up to my higher self and the things and spaces that I had been navigating for most of my life that were not allowing me to show up as my true full self, and finding my voice through leaving all of that behind, leaving behind a marriage that I was in for a long time, and coming out as a lesbian and really embracing the true authenticity of who I really am and how I want to show up in the world. And, y'all, for those of you who have navigated any type of cults or religious trauma or conversion therapy, you know that being a part of that, it really silences who you are because you're being told who you are. And I really struggled coming out of that, struggled leaving that life behind. And I finally got to a place where I was just like, if in all honesty, fuck this shit. I got to get out of here, and I got to get my life and get to a place where I am living my authentic self. And this book gives you a huge window into that, how I came out of that, the things that I had to navigate, the relationships that ended, the community that I was a part of that ended, navigating control and abuse, some childhood trauma, but then coming out, getting my quality of life back, but then coming into the healing arts as a energy healer, energy practitioner. I am now a certified Reiki Master teacher, and I am a certified sound healer as well, and just have been following that path very, very closely and allowing it to get me back into my body, along with somatic practices, yoga, deepening my connection to the divine through nature, through dialogue, just various things. And the book definitely gives you a window into that. So I'm excited for y'all to be able to read that, and please stay tuned for the details on the public release of the book. I also took time to focus on my marriage. I married my amazing wife, who is a very well-known poet in the poetry world. She got published earlier this year. She is amazing, and we got married publicly last June, and we really wanted to take some intentional time to just cultivate being newlyweds and establishing that beautiful blank canvas of a life that we are now crafting and painting and creating together. And it was a busy year, planning a wedding last year, and then doing the podcast, and then getting to finish the book. But she is just my heart, and she is amazing, and I'm so thankful to the divine for how they orchestrated us meeting, and how our lives have been this beautiful symphony of coming together. You know, y'all, let's get real. Marriage is not easy, but it is a blessing, and there's a beautiful alignment that happens, and there is work that happens in marriage. But we are just super excited. We're coming up on a year. We had a private wedding earlier in the year in 2025, and I can't believe that time is rapidly approaching here in a couple of months, and we get to celebrate the commitment and the choice that we made to choose each other each and every day. So I'm very grateful. 2025 was a busy year for us, and 2026, it seems like it nonetheless is any any less busy. We have a tremendous amount of travel this year, and some things that are coming up that could be taking us to a different part of the country. More details on that to come, y'all. More details to come. But I'm excited to get back in the studio. I have some really exciting interviews that are coming up the remainder of this year. Just some real raw people that I have connected with, and I have been very blessed to be a part of some energy practitioner healing circles that are community based around the globe, and I have been connecting with people in other countries like India and New Zealand and Peru and Australia, as well as people across the United States. So y'all, we got a good variety of souls that are coming onto this show in 2026 and into 2027. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to just be able to connect with people, and the usage of technology and how beautiful it is to be able to build community across the computer. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be back here in April for our next episode. The details of that I'll be dropping soon. You can follow us again wherever you listen to your podcast. We are again on Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio. We are on YouTube. You can find us also debuting on Substack as well. So stay tuned, y'all. I hope that you are having a peaceful time. Also, stay tuned for some more solo episodes like this. I just needed to not let that inner critic tell me I couldn't do it. I just turned on the microphone and started talking, y'all. So stay tuned for more of this. And do not forget, your life has purpose. You are on this planet for a reason. People need to know that you are here, and people need to hear from you. I'll see y'all soon.